Simply trying to walk to the other side wasn't working, so I practiced balancing in the center of the line with each foot to improve my control. Then I kept trying. After about 2 hours of attempts and help from others around me, I started to figure out the right technique. I realized that having slow controlled movements on the line was better than trying to get to the other side as quick as possible. I also found that it helped when I raised my arms above my head and bent my knees. One more thing that also helped was changing the direction I was looking. When I started, I was mostly looking at my feet to make sure I was stepping on the line. But by shifting my gaze to look up 3 to 4 meters in front of me was much better. As soon as I did this, I instantly started seeing better results and started to make it halfway across the line. The center of the line is the hardest part to balance, and to stay on, you need to continuously shift your weight depending on your body's position and which way the line moves. With every attempt, I found myself getting a little better and more confident when walking across. I had some really close attempts where I was one step away from making it to the other side. But then after another half an hour of practice, something clicked and I started to have consistent results and make it all the way across the line. Even though I had made it across the line, I still felt as though I could do better. So the next week, I went to Blockhouse to keep practicing, and I found that the slackline they had there was longer, tighter, and much thinner than the one at Bounce, meaning that balancing on this was going to be much harder. But when I stepped on, it was like I was slacklining for the first time again. I couldn't balance at all, so I applied everything I had learned previously, and it didn't take me as long to start seeing some improvements and adjust to this line. As I was practicing, I met this guy named Duncan, who looked like he's been slacklining his entire life, and he was doing some things I didn't even think were possible to do at the time. He gave me some extra tips and helped me refine my techniques to improve my balance on the line. He also encouraged me to try this thing called trick lining, which involves using the line more like a trampoline to do flips and other aerial maneuvers. But that will be for another video, so if you want to see me fail a whole bunch and land on my head trying some new tricks, then hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when that video comes out. Other than introducing me to trick lining, Duncan also gave me one extra tip to improve my balance. He told me that when I was taking steps along the line, I was leaning forward over my leading foot and that I should try lean back a little to equally distribute my weight over both feet. After hearing this, I went back to practicing. I was doing much better than all my previous attempts, although I was still struggling to reach the end of the slackline. It took another 10 minutes of repetition until I finally did it, and it wasn't long after that until I started walking across the thinner line with ease. If you guys have access to a slackline, I would highly recommend giving it a try. It is great fun and it has a sharp learning curve, meaning it doesn't take too long to start seeing improvements once you begin. If you like this video and would like to see more, hit that like button. And if there's a skill you want to see me try to do, leave a comment down below. And finally, subscribe to become a master of all trades.